I am having quite a day. Confused, tired, and just I want to prep my dailies pages in my June book. So maybe that will not be a good idea in the long run to prepare everything beforehand, but I do want to try what it's like to do it, to have everything, like my development pages are prepped beforehand. I do the lines. So yeah, so I'm going to use my templates, but even before I've started, I've run into problems because these templates are page based, not spread based. So I probably have to do some trial and error to find which of them fit together. Like maybe these two don't look good on the same spread. And one way of tinkering with this and experimenting would be to do it by way of mock-ups like this. But you know, that's work as well. So I'm thinking, why don't I do the trial and error in my June book and just make spreads and see what works and what doesn't. And if one page or spread looks really ugly, I mean, I can just glue something over it. So I'm going to jump in at the deep end, and I'm not going to use a ruler or anything because that signals to my brain that, oh, this is really, you can't make mistakes, which you can. I mean, look at this. This page looks fine, but if you look closely, there are lots of little imperfections and nothing is, well, I did use a ruler here, but you know, not for this. Didn't use a ruler, not for this, not for this, and it's fine, you know. This is all very slapdash, and if I can't have it slapdash, if I can't accept that kind of result, then it's no longer a hobby, it's no longer fun, it's perfectionism gone wild. And I'm trying to, you know, not have that. So this is, let's see, I've prepped all the planning pages, my memory keeping, my gratitude and wins. So this is my dailies section. I'm going to use my templates, and I'm nervous. I think this will go badly, but okay, I'll just start. So I'm thinking, I have too much stuff on my desk. God in heaven. I like this for the first page, but not on this side. So maybe I'll put it here. So that's another problem. Do I put, if I have a border like this on one side, do I have to have the same border on the other side? That's what I'm trying to find out by experimenting with these. So, okay, I'm not done talking yet. I'm thinking maybe I won't do the whole spreads or pages in a go, but start with the borders and then fill in, you know, because maybe I can see that, oh, maybe this would look good. So yeah, oh, you know, just start. It feels a bit like jumping in cold water when you bathe outside. You just take a deep breath and make the plunge, take the plunge, whatever it's called. These are my usual swirls. I always do this kind of swirl, but I do like the result. It looks, I mean, you can make them quite haphazard and they still look good. Like the gathered impression, never mind. So, okay, first thing done. What do I want on this side? I don't think I want the same thing. Actually, I'm going to continue on the next page because I don't have to do everything like chronologically or whatever. So I have this kind of half border that I was thinking might look good to have mirrored down here. So the same kind of border down here to give balance to the spread. And I haven't counted the boxes or anything. And this is something I really like, these circles. I think I mentioned in my previous video on the templates that they kind of look like the light bulbs on dressing room mirrors. So they give kind of a imagined shine to the page, because I imagine them glowing. Sounds weird, but never mind. Okay, so that's that. I am going to do one of these as well, that has another thing. I don't want everything to be in gold, so some pages, some spreads will have more of the blue, like this one, I think. And I bought some new turquoise pens, gel pens, that I'm dying to use. So bigger swirls, and I'm thinking, because sometimes I make little leaves that stick out from the swirls, just to make them like organic in a way. And I also like to make berries in between these, you know, where they, I don't know how to say it, but I'm showing it, so hopefully that's enough. Okay, so again, I don't know how to mirror that on the other side. Do I want to mirror it? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should actually add some dates, like at the top of each page I put the date, and I already know what the dates will be because it will, I have them in my calendar. So if I put the dates, maybe that can help me see what else I want on the page. Okay, since I'm saying it, it's probably a good idea to do it. So this is the first week of June, and it starts with Monday the 30th of May. So I will write that big or small. Big or small. Small, big, sort of big. I don't even know. Maybe if I do want all this that I've got on my templates to, where is it? There are 7 things I want to fit on the page, so maybe start by doing small using the smaller side of the pen. This is a calligraphic pen. So Monday the 30th of May. Which means this is Tuesday. Maybe this actually, yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's not such a bad idea to do the this one. I'm gonna try it. So they will be quite different, these two pages, even though they're on the same spread. So completely different kind of swirls. They're bigger. They sort of hug the page differently. And my tip of the day to make, I mean, if you try to make the same swirls this way, you won't get the same, the thickness will not correspond. Like, I can show you. Oh, this one. If I do the same, what's it called, pattern or swirl on this side, as you can see, it doesn't look the same. But if I do it the other way around, the pen, I hold the pen the right way for it to become identical. Okay, so, and this is not meant to be perfect, but as you can see, you know, it's thickest here and here on both sides, and it's thin here. There we go. Yeah, why not? And Tuesday the 31st, isn't it? Just have a look. Yes. And I want it on the same line, so and that's the end of May. So Wednesday, maybe I should write it like this, or maybe not. No. I think Wednesday I will write it bigger, because it's the first day of June. And I write Thursday the same way. I always have trouble with S. Look, it looks, it just gets really cramped and cluttered. I don't know. There's too much. I don't know how to say it. But the thick part of the pen, or the thick lines, all crammed together, I don't like it. I mean, I could look up a tutorial on handwriting, but that would be cheating. Right, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday. With big swirls. Third of June. Well, this looks much smaller than the day. Okay, but never mind. Saturday. And you know, the more I do this, the more I relax, because I have sort of broken in the page, and my chances of achieving perfection are gone. And now that I see this laid out, I think I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. The same pattern. And it won't be identical. I know that. But it does give, I don't know. It's fine. And the leaves, and I always put the leaves, not always, but often, on, like, I put the berries where there's like a trumpet. If you view this as a flower, a lily of sorts, they could be the petals sticking out. And the leaves I put on the other side, like where it sort of bends. I don't know. You see what I'm doing. I can't explain it. But sometimes I do it differently, so you know, anything is possible. I'm just explaining, if, you know, in some weird universe you'd like to do the same thing, I'm just explaining how I do it. Look at that. I like it. Yes. Okay. This one is far from finished. This feels finished. This one feels like it needs something more. Maybe I should do the border all around it. And actually, when you get a thought like that, you probably should go for it, because something is speaking through you. Like, it's your intuition. I'm not religious. But I do believe in my intuition. I mean, this channel is called Journal with Nay, which is extroverted intuition. Oh my god, all this tissue paper and all the scraps from cutting down a book the other day. So I don't clean every day. I don't tidy up in my craft room. So I started by drawing these circles in every other box, like because this is a dotted book, so it has kind of boxes. But now I just don't feel like being that careful or systematic. So I'm just winging it. And this is what happens when you wing it. It becomes a bit wonky. But it doesn't matter. It really is a relief to talk to you. I felt so lost before I switched on the camera. And now it feels like I'm reasoning my way to solutions. And having an audience kind of sharpens your, makes you alert somehow. I like this a lot better. So, yes, good. We have two spreads that are sort of finished. This one, they don't go together as well, but it's not, I don't hate it. So, I think I'm going to make some, I'm going to make this kind of heading again, smaller on this. So Sunday. The 5th of June. And Monday the 6th. Okay. I'm just thinking, I'm just feeling the pages. Should I well, let's have a look at my templates. Maybe this one. Oh, that kind of date as well. I can do one of those on the next page. So Tuesday. The 7th. It's really, I should have made it more like sloping, like this, not that steep. But you live, you learn. And as I said, if I really hate it when I come to that day, I can just glue something over it and remake it. So this needs a quite... I'm thinking actually this time I'm going to use the ruler, because sometimes I like to make a thick line and then a thin line inside it. Okay, where did that go? It just, the cork or whatever it's called just popped away. I don't know where it is. So now I have to use this pen until it's completely empty. Okay, so I think this will be quite structured page. So some of them will be more swirly, some will be more structured. Now, actually, you know what I'll do? Because I have this one. This has run out of ink, this side, so it doesn't need the cork. There's a saying in Swedish, breadless, not solutionless. It really doesn't translate well. You say brödlös, inte rådlös. So it sounds similar in Swedish, but it means that even though you don't have bread or resources of some kind, you can still find solutions. So, yeah. Bit of trivia there. Let's see. What do we want here? I think swirls. Maybe swirls that go like along the bottom as well. Going to try that. And everything that doesn't work in the June book will be, I mean, I won't do it again in the July book. So I either this is one like vine and I do it like this, or I make it like it's a second vine and it goes this in this direction. But I'm not really feeling that. I think it will be better like this. I don't know. And I think this one needs some berries. I think my obsession with berries comes from, you know, I really like holly. We don't have it here, but it's so beautiful. So I like drawing that as well on my Christmas pages. I think I'm going to make one more, like a mini swirl here, just to fill out that. There was like an empty space there. And on this side, maybe I'll do the swirls up here. I think so. And maybe on this side, I'll actually make two of them. So one that's actually going down instead of up. And this way. Yeah, looking good. There's not much room for the leaves. They don't have to be very big. I feel like, I mean, I was going to fill in all the things, like all the boxes on these pages. This one needs to have an extra swirl down there. I'm just feeling it like that. Yeah, I was going to fill in all the boxes on each page now, but I don't know, maybe this needs to rest for a while, you know, sit, and I can go back to it and see what each page needs, because if I make it all now, I might just I might make a mistake. It feels like I'm going to make a mistake. So yeah, because maybe after thinking about this, I don't want any boxes, and then I've made boxes, and so I'm gonna leave it. This one though, I'm not gonna leave. This one needs the boxes. And the more I think about it, the more I like this kind of thing, where the middle is kind of, it divides the page when you have something in the middle that goes straight across. So I'm going to make a couple of lines, like a box here, and like, you know, like mirrors that have frames with sort of swirls and stuff. I'm going to try to make that kind of, I mean, these are my usual swirls. And maybe, no, this is better. So for a quote or for today's bonus or something, and should the other side be identical? I think so. I think so, because since the spread is so structured to begin with, I think it will look weird if I sort of broke my own rules. Okay, so same thing again. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. And again, I'm moving the book around and putting it upside down just to make sure that that I hold the pen in the same way for all the swirls, so that they are thick and thin in the right places. I'm going to leave it like that. Oh my God, I really like this. I'm so happy. This one will need boxes. I can see that already. Maybe not this one. I'm not sure. So all of these are very symmetrical, but the first, well, half symmetrical. This one isn't. So maybe I should make another. Yeah, I think so. Because this one is sort of self-contained, so this one should be also. And this time I'm not using a ruler, because I didn't on that side. And this is a more like whimsical spread. Now, I don't only want to use swirls as my borders. I also like patterns like well, like this one, which is something I sort of stole from Wendy Pini. She has these elves with clothes that I really, really like, and well, there's this pattern that she uses for their like trims, I guess, and I'm going to do that, but question, should I start using blue? I don't know, maybe, yeah, but maybe I do want to use gold for the whole thing. It just feels cohesive. So I'm going to continue with the gold and just see where it takes me. Yeah. I mean, it's all an experiment anyway. Maybe this spread shouldn't be symmetrical at all. Because I do also like this one, right first time, where there's a sort of grounding border here, and then I have these whimsical embellishments. These are actually from a bottle of orange juice and whatever this was, blood orange juice. And it has this kind of movement that I like. I don't know. So maybe this spread could be that kind of spread. And when you do this type of pattern, of course, you can pay attention to the dots. I mean, this the dot grid is really made for helping you make this kind of pattern really symmetrical and yeah, symmetrical. But I just don't have that kind of patience. Sometimes I do, but today I just want to make this, get this done, and I don't really care if it's, you know, how consistent it is. I was tired when I started doing this and switched on the camera, but now I'm sort of reviving a little bit because I'm talking to you. Yeah, I think, and with a background as well, it feels like this should be a more whimsical spread. So maybe that should be reflected in how I write the days. So Thursday the 9th of June. And Friday. Oh. Well, not perfect in any way, but it never is, so we'll shoot for it. Okay, I've done so many pages. I'm so glad I did. I mean, I could make another border on the other side, but I'm not sure. So, do I make all of these in one sitting? I don't think so. I'm going to look at the different templates that I have. So I never did the half border there because I made it a full border. Yeah, maybe this is enough, actually. I'll just have to digest this, you know, and feel where the book wants to go. It's like decorating a room. You need to sort of ask the room what it wants. So I'm going to ask the book what it wants. These gratitude and wins pages, I have no idea what to do with them, but I accept that I do want to glue things onto them. So like flowers and maybe small images like this. What do we have here? Nothing usable. Oh, I like this one. I really like this one. Let's see. Maybe I should not cut it, but rip it. And all these images, like these images and the ones I'm using now, are from a children's book that I adored when I was a child. I adored the images. I don't think I ever read the stories because I just looked at the pictures. And I have found them again as an adult, and I love using them in my projects. The artist is called Astrid Österling, and these are all watercolors, and they're just gorgeous. They're from the 40s. So I don't know if this fits the color scheme. Maybe later in the book, because I have some pages that are inked in more general colors, not like the June colors. So maybe this fits better there. It's kind of fine, but not. It's not perfect. Oh. Maybe on a page like this. Oh, look at that. I actually love this. So I'm just gonna cut this off so that I can really get it into the spine there and glue it down. I don't know what I'll use this spread for, but it's part of my home projects / impact / reflections section. So some of the pages I use for writing about things I read, things I listen to, things I watch that have an impact. And I also use some pages to write about rooms in our house and projects I'd like to get going on, problem areas. So this image might actually fit if I write about our cabin, for example, because there's a forest in the background here. Oops. So maybe, yeah, maybe write about the cabin here. I could have inked it. Yeah, I could have. Or like it's distressed the edges. Maybe that would have looked better. Is it too late? Maybe it's not too late. Sometimes you can change your mind. It's almost too late. Okay, quickly. I didn't think it was that quick, this glue. Right, so where do I find the... there are so many books and things on here. Oh, here we have it. Christ. Right, which one do we use? This one, I think, the dark one, because it is quite dark, the actual picture. And this is just like the sponge that you wash dishes with, because I haven't bought one of those fancy, whatever it's called, that you distress with. I think this works quite well. What else? I'm falling quiet. I should talk. What can I tell you? I don't know. I'm just tired and looking forward to June. I mean, I think changing books every month makes me really look forward to the future. You know, I think it's actually good for my mental health, or whatever you want to call it, to always feel like, oh, I'm gonna do it better next time. The next book will be different, better. And that, I think it sort of spreads to other areas of my life, that I have this approach to life that, you know, I'll do it better next time. At least I hope that's what I'm doing. Okay, new try with the glue. Ugh, so sticky. Hej.
Vad skönt.
Är jag ute?
Ja.
Ja, men jag behövde jackan.
Ja,
Det var ganska blåsigt, ja. Så när man kom ner här var det blåsigt. Har du sovit?
Ja.
Jag ska inte hålla på.
Ja, jag ser helt på päron. Jag bara kollar hur det ser ut om det går inte.
Mm. Ja, men på den sidan borde det gå bra. It looks better. Good idea. To ink it or distress it. And maybe this could be a theme actually. To because I have lots of pages like this. Because I can show you. Some pages, well, she has these splash pages or whatever you want to call them, like whole pages with a painting on them, like this, that I've cut out. But then she also just illustrates parts of the page with just like sepia or ochre or something. So that might fit on more than one page, like this. And it looks kind of golden as well, so it fits with the whole color scheme. Well, I think you're probably sick of me anyway, so we'll call it a day and I'll continue at another time.